Money Radio, discussing the business of making and spending money.
Good, beautiful day to all of you out there who are following us on Leadership TV. We wish you a happy holiday, and I'm sure you're enjoying it, especially for those who are Christians. Yeah, hope you are enjoying your holidays. We are discussing a topic today that says how skills gap may undermine Nigeria's 120 billion investment potential in ICT. ICT. Yes. The studio to discuss that with me is Anthony Uko. Yeah. I was wishing them happy holidays. You are having happy holidays.
Of course I am.
Yes, I can see that. This is Mr. Anthony Uko, and I'm your host, Case Hammond. So, investors and experts also have said that between now and 2030, Nigeria has a potential of improving her GDP by $120 billion. That is $120 billion investment can be pumped into or can be attracted into Nigeria's growth potential. And that is in the ICT sector. But skills gap threaten to undermine that. How so? We want to discuss that. Sir, you're welcome to the studio again.
Thank you.
How can 120 billion, right now the country's GDP is around 490 billion, plus 120 billion between now and 2030. That is 610. That is a huge potential.
Of course.
But the experts are saying that that can be undermined because of the skills gap that Nigeria suffers in the ICT sector. Also,
Yes. This discourse is coming from a report by Undermine.
yeah,
Undermine is the one of the largest
links between the employers and
employers
in Nigeria.
in Nigeria.
Smart guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they are much aware of the requirements that employers need these days.
Yes.
To be able to attract the kind of employees they need, personnel they need to fill the various spaces. And they've also been liaising with job seekers who send in their resumes and their CVs and all that. So they are very much aware of the skill gap between what the industry requires and what many of the people who apply to them, who come through them to get connected to employers, have to offer. And I would say I agree with them in that there have been instances where I've had to interact with some people, especially those in the public
sector
schools,
okay,
public sector funded schools, and you get to a typical scenario is someone will tell you. I asked someone once that, do you do computer as a course in your school? Are you doing anything related to computing in your school? And he said yes. I said, oh, that's very good. That means you're getting quite prepared for
the job market.
The job market.
Yeah.
He said, I've done it for some years now, but I've actually not handled a computer.
Imagine that.
And I looked at it that this person is actually in 200 levels, and you've been doing computer related courses, and you've actually not have to sit down, you and a computer, and actually begin to use it and
because
do practical things.
Yes, it's a hands-on thing.
Yes, it's a hands-on thing. It's not something that you do the theoretical part. the theoretical part can only help so much. In fact, so little.
Yes.
It is the more you practice with a system, you can even get to teach yourself things without necessarily having to go through a formal process.
Yeah.
By the time you are hands-on with a computer system, the what you would require from the theoretical aspect is to just brush up, better enhance your understanding, maybe give names and real specifications
Yeah.
to the things that you've already handled um, in tangible form. So if you use that as a basis for judging what happens in many of the public institutions, then you see that there is a wide gap between what is needed and what are the upcoming labor markets are being prepared for.
That means, there are many investors out there, and they look out for opportunities in Nigeria. Of
Yes.
course, you remember a few years ago, just before COVID-19, uh, this man was here, Mark Zuckerberg,
Okay, yes.
the founder of Meta.
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook has become Meta. And a number of people out there, I'm talking about the tech investors, they
Yes.
have mentioned Nigeria as an opportunity
Mm-hmm.
cesspool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the opportunities are here. And of course, Nigerians are the larger part of the population is made of youth,
Yes.
and these people are interested.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we talk about agriculture. We have been preaching agriculture over the years. Only a few persons are actually, I'm talking about young people,
Yes.
only a few of them are actually interested and go into it, because agriculture, people have a fairly wrong perception of agriculture.
Yes.
Uh, for those youth who actually go into agriculture, I'm talking about city dwellers who
Mm-hmm.
go into agriculture, they use apps,
Yes.
and those apps they use to link the source of agricultural products with um, the final destination, with the companies that
Mhm.
need those products. That's what they do.
Mhm.
So many people are not really into the real
The
growing of agriculture. But when it comes to ICT, you see many young people, they are excited. They want to explore. And
Mhm.
that is the area where we are talking about now.
Yes.
And that area, this ICT area, that's where the huge market is.
Sure.
We're talking about 120 billion here.
And that is just a rough, a conservative
Yeah, conservative
estimate.
estimate. 120 billion. Let's put it into perspective. That is about 4 years of Nigeria's annual